This is my second time out doing a little bit of a shed hunt early, very early. It's it's the 29th. And I found where the deer are hanging out, where I would normally look for sheds or start looking. No sign at all, no fresh tracks, nothing. So I said, well, they're down in the hollow. And sure enough, now I'm seeing fresh rubs, and some really good size tracks. That's a buck. And back in here, I just came from back in here, and there's beds all over the place, some other smaller rubs. There's a bed right there under that tree. And either I just pushed them out, or all the falling snow and ice off the trees, because it's 2 degrees today after that ice storm. Everything's thawing and falling out. So either that got them up and moving, or they heard me coming in the snowshoes, making noise. So I'm going to check around this area and see if I see anything. Get back to you. There's another nice rub. There's a pine that's still frozen in ice. It's a pretty good trail here. I walked on it, but lots of tracks. Looks like might be a bed. Maybe it looks like a little scrape, but I think it's late in the season for that. Keep looking. I came up the hill a little more, and there's a pretty thick tree in there. It looks like a rub on it. Well, it looks like branches under it. It's probably not an antler, but I'm going to walk over on it, and if it is an antler, I'll keep filming. If it is an antler, should get a nice little clip here. If I can get in there. It's thick as hell. Without getting my phone wet. Ah, okay. Down and around. I've done this before and ended up finding an antler close to where I was going, but not right to where I was going. It happens like that. Practically step on them before you see them sometimes. Okay, well, there's a bed right there. Sorry, I had my fingers in there. There's more beds over there. There's a little rub on a tree back there. Beside that big fat base there. There it is. 2 more beds, 3 more beds, 4 more beds. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 5, 6 beds in here. And another one, 7. Where the hell is this tree now? If that's not a deer bed, I don't know what one is. Now I don't know where this tree went. Oh, there it is back there. That's a fat tree, and that would have been a big buck that did that. I guarantee you that. I gotta get around this thing here. There's an old rub. Now I'm gonna lose camera here for a second because I don't want to get my phone wet. Hang on. Okay, so that's a fat tree. Put my hand beside it, you can see. That's pretty big. My hand's about 4 inches or 3.5 inches across anyway. But let's go around the other side where it's a little more aggressive. So now you might be thinking, oh, it's a couple little lines. But that tells me, that's saying to me that his antlers are big. And just his tines, his brow tines are doing that. Those are deep grooves, man. They go right down, right up. That's an aggressive buck. That's a big buck right there. Yeah, sorry. I don't know if you can really tell how deep those are. They're deep. Those are gouged in there, man. Okay, I'm going to keep looking. Okay, so this is the bowl. that I'm talking about. And you should be able to tell this. It's a big bowl. I'm at the top of the north side of it. The river runs down from that way, comes in and curves around and then goes out. But it's a huge bowl, and this is where the deer will hold up. As a matter of fact, I think I see one. You're not going to see it on here, but there's a deer right there inside that little clear line. Actually, sorry, I was pointing too high. Deer right, see that little white spot beside that dark green spot there, that evergreen? There's a deer right there. Cool. Anyway, yeah, so that's the bowl. This is where I'm looking. So now I came into the bowl about halfway up the ridge, so I'm going to walk all the way down the bottom and look around. And it's about noon, 11:30 noonish, and my wife's expecting me back, but I'm going to stick around for a bit. She'll give me hell later, but it's okay. Get back to you. Okay. It's making my way back to the truck. This is the other side of the bowl where I shed hunt. I've never found much down on this side. I don't know, I found a couple, but not the majority of them. The river comes from down that way across the road and runs up and around the hill into the other bowl. Anyway, so second time out this year, early, still in December. Snowshoeing on the ice here, and didn't find anything, but it's not all loss, right? Having fun out in the bush, getting some exercise, and I found, well, I kind of figured where they're going to be, but I found where all the deer are bedding. Tons of beds, tons of scrapes, a lot of tracks, obviously. Big tracks, little tracks, Dauphin sets. And so it's not a loss. I know where to go back and sort of to concentrate my search in. Not to say that you won't find anything anywhere else, because you will. But that's probably going to be my go-to first area. So that's it for this video. Hopefully, I said I wasn't going to come out until in January, but I wanted to get out of the house again, so I said, what the hell, come out one more time. Now I'll leave it till January. Give them a few weeks at least, hopefully to drop some. And if they do, I will hopefully find them. Nobody else has walked out here. This trail is like a conservation trail. This is where hikers come in and walk. I'm just taking the easy way out. But nobody else has walked in here since the ice storm. There's some tracks out near the road where the construction is, where some people have walked with their dogs just a little bit, but you can see they're not wearing spikes or snowshoes, and they get about, I don't know, 50 to 100 yards in on the road and realize, I'm going to kill myself if I keep doing this, and they turn around. I've only seen one other guy come in here with snowshoes. I don't know his name. Only talked to him once. I call the guy Snowshoe Guy. He doesn't seem to mind. Nice guy, but he's the only other guy I've ever seen in here with snowshoes or anything. And again, MSRs, baby. Only $140 plus tax. Small plastic. They got I don't know, I guess that's a fairly aggressive tread. I didn't really look at the more expensive ones. I'm sure there's lots of different types. I'm no expert on snowshoeing, that's for sure, but great. I love them. Just like I said last time, I'll keep these in my truck all the time now, and I'll use them. I think I'm going to have to continuously use these just because next week the temperature is going to drop, or sorry, yeah, starting Sunday night, Saturday. Sunday night the temperature is going to drop again, and it'll be below -7 the whole week. Even looks like 2 weeks straight. Sometimes dipping below -14. Not counting the wind chill there, but it's going to be cold, so all this stuff that's thawing now and getting sort of wet and it's going to freeze right up, so it won't be easy walking out here. Coyote tracks all over the place. Can't hunt those here either, son of the bitches. Anyway, okay, take care. Get back to you next time I'm out. And Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy New Year. Bye.